Hello, I'm Kikostego, and this is going to be the start of the art channel, I guess. It's something I've been wanting to do pretty much my whole life, and I can't wait to start. But I'm kind of nervous about it as I get with things, and just to slowly get into it and start learning how to do an art channel, because I slowly went into it with the gaming stuff too, just so I felt more comfortable with it. We're gonna start with Moriah Elizabeth's Create This Book by Moriah Elizabeth and me. So, I love Moriah Elizabeth. I'm also a very much rainbow person. Obviously, I collect the rainbow high dolls behind me, so, yeah. I like rainbows, I like goth stuff. I like doodles. I like a little bit of everything, so I'm very much, you'll see how my creative style is throughout this show or series and throughout this channel as a whole. I'm kind of a little everywhere, but I'm really hoping you'll go on this little journey with me. Welcome to Moriah Elizabeth's Create This Book by Kikostego. I like how I immediately test to see if it smudges, and it does. And then I completely forget about it later. Hey, my bad, mistakes happen. Okay, that's the border done. Okay, I'm thinking next. Now this spray's still wet. Oh, actually, it isn't. Cool. Yeah, we'll definitely have to seal it, because it'll probably get wet at some point, and prefer not to have a smudged entire cover, because I'm actually it looks kind of cool. Okay. I want to do something with this right in here, but more solid, but still kind of like the same vibe. So maybe do it with like thicker strips, maybe, and do it like opposite. Like do the pinker color over here and then the red over here. That might look cool. Or like make it do it with negative space kind of thing. That might be cool. Something like that. Like these look like I'm intentionally making different shapes, and I'm not. But it doesn't look bad, so hey, whatever. Rolled it. You know, it just occurred to me too. I said that I was gonna do red on this side and pink on this side and do it opposite. And I'm not. But again, it doesn't look bad. I'm just a mess. Definitely rainbow zebra vibes, but I don't hate it. I think it's kind of cute. I really like it. Huh? Oh my god, I grabbed the wrong one. That didn't happen, I swear. Just gonna pretend this was purple the whole time. Nobody's gonna know. Channeling my inner Lisa Frank. I'd say I'd have a bit of a Lisa Frank style at times. When I do rainbow pieces, definitely. Now for totally purple color. Okay. That looks really good. I'm kind of glad I went with that way and not the reverse way. So, happy little accident. I feel like I want to tint this background somehow to kind of go with it. I think I have some pastels from doll customizing somewhere I could probably use. But I want to get this scribbled in first. Let's see how good of a blend I can get with gel pencils. Or pens. I mean, You can tell I ain't winning no art awards, but I think it looks pretty cool. Not perfect, but pretty. Okay, I actually have a kaleidoscope makeup palette and a thing of chalk pastels from doll customizing. That might be a good way to tint this before we seal it. Get a little... I retrieved a little fan brush. Let's see what we can do. You can barely see it. You can see it more in person. Maybe the makeup palette will fare better, but I don't think there's, there's not much stuff that isn't, like, horribly glittery. It's a doll makeup palette for a reason. Scratch up a little bit of powder off of them. That's all I do. Yeah, $120 palette of chalk pastels will last me my whole life. Oh, that worked. And then it's also smudging a lot of other stuff. That's the problem with it. Well, we're committed at this point. I never thought to violently rub my art palette as a method of transferring color, but hey, it looks kind of cool. Getting the effect that I wanted. I'm sure that was a method for people who done chalk pastels like forever, and I just never knew it. I never used them, so I don't know. I'm happy. That looks really nice. Touch up the purple a little bit. That's like, I don't hate it, which is shocking because I can't find it. But this is definitely not the first Moriah Elizabeth Create This book that I bought. That tells you anything. I was very displeased with how I did it. I tried to do like rainbow stripes just straight and they just looked horrible, and then I tried to fix it and it just, I don't know, it was just awful. Then I covered it in washi tape just because I was ashamed. Yes, this one so far turned out a million times better. So, to lock all that in there, I have some workable fixative and that kind of stuff, but I think I'm just gonna put tape over it, because I feel like that's gonna be the most secure. Ugh. Okay, I secured a roll of our cheapest shipping tape that we have. I'm taping it like I would a perler bead project with some excess down the... Whoop, moved out of the way. But I'm taping it like I would a perler bead project. I never colored the pencil. Oh well, it still looks good. I'm mad, but not as much. I'd say an hour. Yeah, it took me an hour to draw. That's not bad. It's pretty basic, but yeah. Just doodles, essentially, and tinting. Nah, I better wash my hand before that becomes a problem. Front cover is done and sealed. Yeah, when we do the side, we'll do the back and then the spine. And I think she even says about, like, doodling on the side here, which we'll figure out. Which I used to do on books because I thought it, I don't know, I thought it aesthetically it looked cool. Should I just rainbow tint this whole back? I think that'd be a... Yeah, I think that'd be the best way to go. Quick and easy. It'll go with the front. Not be too busy. And then I can put little black doodles on it. I think, yeah, that'd be cool. Got a plan. Let's hopefully remember it the whole way while I execute it. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those people who's like into rainbow but also into goth stuff. So I think I'm gonna draw like cutesy gothy kind of stuff, like little bats. Like Monster High cutesy goth. My art definitely varies between creepy and cute, but creepy cute's my favorite. Okay, I'll have to give it a coat of workable fixative. that I can draw on top of. And yeah, wait until it dries. BRB. Okay, now that our workable fixative is all dry, what I'm thinking is take a black one of those pens and kind of just, I don't know, doodle on this. Yeah, just make little doodles. Little dirt bat. Probably wasn't the best idea to just go in, essentially no sketch, but I do that a lot. I kind of like rawing it, I guess. Teeth make good confetti. That sounds really weird out of context. I don't like that coffin. It is what it is. There's some more teeth on it. No vampire teeth. Cute. I like candy corn, but I don't like candy corn. That makes sense. That is the sparkly blade, sir. Oh, I sponged my tooth. I'll just say this one has, cavity problems. No, that looks worse. Just make it a vine and a leaf. Kinda fixed it. This is not a good one to freehand. And then Venus flytraps, I guess I was going for. Oh, there's a little pot right there. Looks like he's trying to hiss at ya. The little stank lines on it. It knows what it did wrong. The little flies on there would be a snack for a little fly trap. Put something over here. And then I think we, here and here, and then I think we have a good smorgasbord of stuff on the black. Throw ourselves a cleaver over here. Put some, juices on these. Do a goat eyeball. I think that's a good smorgasbord. Makes it kind of circular. We'll do the same taping method as the front. Okay, we need to figure out what we're doing with the side. Maybe I'll just keep it rainbow. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of like the, spine not being too much, so let's just seal this up real quick. Ooh, yeah, that feels good. Feels like a nice glossy book cover. And I don't know if I should do some sort of design or just make a stripes of the colors, or what I should do. Maybe even just black and white stripes. Black and white stripes might clash though. Yeah, I'll make it stripes of the color. Should I do it like that, or should I do it thicker? I don't know. I don't want to be too much. I also don't want it to be bland either. Yeah, it's just... why not? Maybe I should break it up with black stripes, and then I could just color it in. Pretty save me time. Oh yeah, that's totally what I'm doing. Okay. What I was gonna say is, it would have been smart of me just to, like... It's too late now because I already started it, but it would have been smart of me just to grab a magic marker and build these in instead of trying to do it with the gel pen, but hey, live and learn. I think we'll do stripes for the top and then do stripes with a little extra something something on the side. I don't think you need to see this again on camera. Well, I got the top and I got the bottom done. Ignore that they end in a different color. It's just... that's what happens when you freehand things. But it doesn't bother me because I physically could not see them both at the same time. I know some people it would bother just knowing that it's there. But, for this edge, I want to do something similar but different. I was thinking also do stripes, but do, like, stripes of something with, like, a cutout kind of thing. Like, make it mostly black, but, like, I don't know. Doodle, like, hearts, like, in a brick pattern or something, color them. Maybe something like that, I'm thinking. So I think that's what we're gonna go with. Hard to doodle on the side of these. You really gotta, like, clamp them together. Finish coloring all these in. Not perfect. but feels like mine. And that concludes the first episode of Create This Book by Moriah Elizabeth and E. Costego. Thank y'all for watching. Bye. I just finished recording. I was going to go do the B-roll kind of stuff. And it occurred to me that I guess the gel pen was still a little wet when I put the tape over it. I mean, it looks kind of cool. So I'm not really mad. But it, yeah, it didn't affect the outside ones as much. But there also wasn't that much buildup up here. But, yeah, mistakes were made. But, I don't know. I can live with it. Not a big deal. But mistakes were made. Obviously, the side didn't have anything like that. But, yeah. So, it's just up in here on this one. Yeah, you can kind of see the, liquid gets squished around a little bit. Hey, live and learn. Nothing we can do about it now. But that might be if that dries nicely, that might be a good effect to use in the future. Yeah, I guess this was sitting a while before we put the tape on, so it's not super wet still. Yep. So, hey, the more you know.